Hi, pile number one. Okay, so I'm going to read your um your picture first. But before I want to start, I want to say something real quick. With tarot, nothing is set in stone. So if you hear something that you don't like, you don't need to accept it, you don't need to like it or whatever. You can just pick another pile, or there's just no pile in this reading in this video for you. And yeah, so it's not, tarot is never set in stone. It's just based on the energy that I'm reading in that moment. And if you know that you're gonna change your energy within a few hours or within a few days, you probably get a different outcome. And also, I don't accept people trying to comment mean things towards me or my abonees. I will, if you're commenting something, because there's a difference between projecting and giving feedback. So, watch out with that, because if it's just projecting, I will delete your comment. And if I see you commenting on one of my abonees with disrespect, I will react to that, and eventually I will block you from this channel, because I don't accept that. I don't condone that. Not with me, nor, hopefully my soul family that finds it nice to watch my videos. So be kind and be nice, because that's free, okay? Anyways, thank you for being here. I'm gonna start with reading your image. Of your image, I'm gonna talk about the fact with who you're going to be in a relationship with. I'm going to add it in the video, so the image will be standing here eventually. And after that, I will use these two tarots, the sexual tarot and the gold foil tarot, sexual message tarot and the gold foil tarot, for talking about how the relationship is going to be. Okay, let's continue. So, what I'm already seeing with you guys' pal, I see the image and it's very beautiful. I hope you can see it too, by the way. Not me saying I hope. Well, I'm gonna edit it so you will see it. But there's two things with who this is. This is someone who is or a musician, or they love music. So this will be someone that, those people that walk around with their headset on 24/7, or someone who plays maybe the guitar, or, someone who's sitting on a desk and, those sticks that they use as drumming, or they can tick it like this as if it's a keyboard, with their fingers. This is someone who loves music, and this is also someone who cannot sit still. It's funny because with this person I get a very much loyal energy from them, but their lifestyle isn't that committal, and that is what I find very interesting with this person. This is a person that I would, or more people would, most likely mistake for a player energy, but this guy is actually a real romanticist and a real musician in their own life. They love creating and going to jazz clubs, or just, those cafes that they have jazz, or where they have like music or arts. Sometimes when you're sitting in a cafe, they have a lot of different arts hanging around. It's very much a creative person, but the person itself is very dressed formally. So as you can see also on the picture, with them having a cat, not a cat, but I don't know how it's called in English. In Dutch, it's called a hoed. A hoed. So, but I don't know how it's called in English. They're very, and if they don't wear suits, they wear very much formal clothing. Okay, they wear very much. This person, I find them very attractive. What I see with them, how they look, they're tall, they're slender. With this spell, I do get more of a darker person, but this can also be a white person, or this can also be it can be whatever nationality. They can be, for some I hear they can be Asian, Korean, Philippine. I don't know if you say it in English in that way. I hear Curacao for some odd reason. I hear Colombia. I hear. Do I hear more? Sweden? That's interesting. But yeah, just so you know, it can be more different. Wait, let me set you guys right. Okay. This can be more places, okay? I don't know what your type is. I don't know what I don't know. So make it fit for you that you know, okay, that's my type. Because with this person, I don't have a feeling that this is a group that's going to have a relationship with someone who's not their type, okay? That's not the feeling that I feel with you guys at all. But what I do feel, this can be maybe someone else, like internally, and in that way they're not necessarily your type. And why? Because this one is actually better than a past person you've been with. I don't know why I got that, but okay. This is also the person what I noticed, because this person wants to talk about how the relationship will be. This is a person that doesn't truly like the spotlight on them. But to be honest, this person is so attractive that the spotlight will be on them regardless, if they wanted to or not. This is the same for a woman. This is the same for a man. This is the same for people that don't have pronouns. These people are very attractive to the eye, and you are also very attractive. Just so you know, this is not a person that you're gonna think, oh, I'm out of their league. If that is something that you're gonna think, fix that because you're beautiful. And next to that, I don't know, this person finds you very attractive. You embody kind of the same energy that they have, okay? I would find it surprising if in this reading, people are watching who are not creative at all, or who don't like music at all. Then I don't really think that this is going to be your pal, to be absolutely fair. Because there is something with this person of who they are. They feel connected towards people that kind of live in the same way as they live, that can see the beauty in music, that can see the beauty in freedom. And I don't talk about freedom in the sense of like, for them, they don't mean sexual freedom. They don't mean it in that way. They just mean in a way of, how can I say it? This is also a person who is very committed to the person that they have in their life. Okay, they are very committed to them. They are very entangled. This is a person also that if you're in a relationship, then you can see this as clingy. They see it as being protective and just wanting to be around you, because you are literally their best artwork. Okay, so it's but you will like it. Maybe for some of you, because if this is something you never had, you need to, you know, how do you say that? Get comfortable with the fact that this is someone who will be surrounded with you a lot of times. What you want to do, they want to do. What they want to do, you want to do also, by the way. Because there's something with who they are is actually also kind of who you are. So it just fits perfectly. Can I see more? This is such a beautiful person. I cannot. I see someone in my mind right now, and that person is this is a person who's conventionally attractive. And if you think, oh no, I don't like that, you're gonna like this. Okay, you're gonna like him. Why? Because his or her personality is so refreshing, I hear, and new and different. And you wouldn't have thought that would fit with their looks, because they kind of look as an arrogant, cocky player. So the only thing that I want to say, no, not the first player or someone who looks like a player is going to be them. You will notice it when it's them, because they're going to say something that for you it doesn't feel as manipulation. It just feels as the truth. It just feels as the reality of who they are. And they can be good with their mom, specifically. They are a family person. They are so beautiful. Oh my God, I cannot. I love to sit in his energy, to be honest. Okay. But let's continue with how the relationship is going to be. It's funny because, guys, for you, I'm filming you guys in the morning. Then I'm gonna go to the gym. Then I'm gonna come back. Then I'm gonna do pile number 2. Then I'm gonna do whatever. And then I'm gonna do pile 3. Because I noticed with readings, because I do long readings in general. Oh my gosh, you need the energy, dude. Okay, let's check. Is everything upright? These cards are so whatever. When you see me do this, this is because my computer wants to go out, and I don't want my computer to go out. So yeah. I always check this with you guys, because I always see tarot readers get bashed because their pile is always reversed. And yes, I get it that people fucking find it annoying, but still, being a reader has something to do with reading the energy and the cards. So even if a card will be reversed, if the energy shows the good side of the reverse card, that's how they're gonna read it. You know? And even the other way around. A card can be upright, but if the energy is odd and weird, they will read it reverse. But you know, I understand if people just want to be. These are cards that are just random ones. Has nothing to do with tarot, okay? Yeah. Okay. Here's the gold foil, and here's going to be the magic sexual tarot. So, how will be the relationship that pile number 1 has with their partner? Interesting. How will be the relationship that pile number 1 has with their partner? Period. How will be the period? How will be the relationship that pile number, period? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm telling. Yeah. And I have to think that I need to put it here, because it is connection with this. Period. Okay, yeah. You got hurt. You can be defensive. You are, because I don't feel it's them. I really don't feel it's them. But if it's them, you know, make it fit. But what I think, you are very defensive. I'm gonna read first. Yeah, I'm gonna read first this, and then I'm gonna, let's see if it's all. Is it? Okay. Is it? Oh, it's not. Oh well. You guys, you guys are going to be so okay. Oh my gosh, I said something in Dutch again. Why do I keep doing that? This person is gonna bring justice to you. This person is gonna bring truth to you, within the relationship. This person is very protective. This person is gonna put justice on the things that you have dealt with in your past. This is going to be someone that you thought that you would have never been with. Okay, so if you're in a period of time of not believing in love, to be fair, that's exactly in the energy that you need to be in. And it feels weird for me to say, but I truly have the feeling that the moment that you encounter them is because you're so fed up with love. It can be risks of relationship that fail and people mistreating you, or a significant relationship, you know. It depends for the people, because some people are more open with dating different kind of people, and some people are very much, especially most of the time, people who are religious or something, like, no, there can't be only one person. But maybe that marriage failed, because I don't know, of course, how old everyone is who's watching this. This person is gonna bring truth to you. They are very financially stable. Also, in the relationship itself, this gives me an emperor feeling. The emperor didn't come out yet, but and maybe don't will come out. But I truly have the feeling that the emperor should be laying here. But this person is very financially stable. This person is not liking their life at the moment. There is something that they love enjoying, the hobbies and the passions, but they feel they feel void of a certain they want you in there, basically. They're in a period of time of being sick. Like, they are sitting in the time of, oh my gosh, I have everything but not the connection that I want. And you are sitting here as, oh my god, I just don't trust in love anymore. I just don't believe in love anymore. And I kind of have the feeling with the same feeling with them. You're not in a good spot financially, or just how you, the passions that you have, or the things that you surround yourself with, you love it, you like your life. Maybe you're a little bit bored in it, but the only difference between you is you're sitting, oh my gosh, I don't trust or believe in love anymore, and they're sitting here as, oh my gosh, I encountered the same damn people that just bring nothing. Okay, and has nothing to do with bringing something to the table. No, not in that way. Like, this person encounters women or men that just bring nothing emotionally and mentally. Okay, they don't get mentally stimulated at all. And because with the Ace of Swords and the Justice card being here, that is truly what they need. They need to be mentally stimulated. They need to have the feeling that they can bounce off ideas with you. But this is also something that you have. So therefore, with this pile, I truly think there's a certain match, okay? A match made in heaven, I hear. And only with this connection, there is something with you, yourself, or other people. Don't be the enemy towards yourself, and watch out for enemies that are lurking up on your connection that you're gonna have with this, I want to say, future spouse. So for some of you, it's going to be your future spouse. Yeah, for some of you. But watch out for people, because there are people that want to attack this connection. I'm telling you. And they gonna put it down as if it's the truth. Watch also out for people trying to show you videos or pictures of this person kissing someone else. Make sure that the date that the date is correct. That they don't show a picture from 17th of August of 2011, you know, or 2012, 8. This is also a person in my eye. You can look at this person and think this motherfucker don't change. This damn person doesn't age, like, outwardly. They have a youthful face. Okay. I hate these cards. Like, I love the cards. I love the designs, but do you understand what I mean by that? But shuffling, oh, it's a piece in my. I hate it. And they just, why they do that? This one I know they are all bright, but I can check it with you guys if you want to. Oh no, I need to stop that. I find it so cringe when I look at readers and they start singing. I don't know where to look. I find it cringe, uncomfortable. So I don't need to do it. Because yeah, I'm in my own home, but now I'm like kind of shared with you guys. Yay! Okay, we're gonna check it. Everything better be upright, because otherwise I'm gonna cry. Because I said everything was upright and I really thought that everything was upright. I wanted to go fast through it because... Oh yeah, I need to go fast through it. Okay, wait. I need to do it off reading off the camera because not all the cards are... okay to be seen by you guys. I'm sorry. Oh, I forget this shit every time. Like, in the Dutch, we just have normal movies with whole sex scenes. No one being... needing to, you know, dress off or nipples cannot be seen. But I just know that with a lot of places that's not okay. And especially with YouTube and stuff, I heard they are doing extremely weird. Okay, why is a 5 of Cups here? No, I don't have a feeling with you guys that I need to ask for clarification. I need to make a new row. How is that relationship going to be with Paul? Wait, how will be the relationship be that Paul number 1 has with their partner? Wait, let me check. Oh my gosh, guys, be so absolutely effing for real. I want to check this too because they were also okay. Oh my days. Okay, I need to take this for my feeling. Okay, one extra card. Page of Wands. What did I say? And then the Moon. Okay. Okay. Wait. the moon. This is the Five of Swords. Here's also the Five of Swords. This is the Ten of Wands. And this is not a Ten of Swords, this is Ten of Swords. Okay. Page of Pentacles, the Emperor. I'm so happy that the Page of Pentacles came out with the Page of Wands. And this is what I'm telling you. This person in this is them. This is your past. But this is also how your sex is going to be. So, okay. This person is the Emperor, for real. This person sees stability. This person is someone that only wants to have real stability in a connection, right? So, how the connection is going to be, you guys are going to have moments that you're going to find and dine. This is a person that wants to take you out on dates multiple times. This is a person that loves your boobs, okay? That they love your boobs and they love your neck and your back. They are absolutely obsessed with it. They also love honestly, they love everything you have. This is also a person that is very quiet about their sex life in general. This is not a person, if someone would ask them how is their sex life with you, they won't answer. They will even look at that person as it's truly none of your business. So I don't understand why you even try to ask. Like, I also have the feeling for you guys, maybe they know someone that you've been with and this person tries to get information about their sex life with you. But I think you already told this person that is something that happened with a person and the thing and whatever and what that person did. And they will notice it and shut it down real quick when that person tries to act as if it's just a harmful question, right? They're already sitting there, no, I already know that you had sex with this person. You just want to know. You're no. You're getting nothing out of it. This is also a person who loves to rip your clothes open, by the way, but this is not an 80+ reading, so I'm gonna lay it off there. But there's a lot of sexual energy. You guys are gonna have a very good sex life. There is certain things that I cannot know about the relationship yet, because with the moon, that means that not everything is getting showed. Okay, and I think also with that is truly what is up with your guys' relationship, how it is. It's very much you and them, and the outside world has nothing to do with it. So the outside world can see two very attractive people being in a connection, but the outside world don't actually know how the connection is. Therefore, I think that's also the reason why there are so many people trying to get in your guys' business, because no one is giving anything away. And even if you're a person that always think, oh, but I always want to show everyone my boyfriend and girlfriend, you're still quiet about how the relationship actually is. And this is someone that you will meet, because I also heard at the start, right, future spouse. You will be in that energy. So if you're not in that energy yet, then this is not the person you will meet yet. Because there's also something with your lives. You're both in the spotlight in some way. In different ways in your life, but you're both in a spotlight. It gives me bringing together two CEOs. Okay. With a Page of Wands here, it's, that energy is S energy. But there's also here with this person knowing the past and they want to give you free space of reflecting on the past and healing from it in your own way. They can see that you're still hurt about it, but they can also see that you still try to ignore certain pains that you had from the past. So, but they want to give you the space in the relationship to reflect on it and have your time. So there can be certain periods that you don't feel that good and you don't know why, but they kind of already know why. Does that make sense? It's also just in general, because what I also see, the relationship itself, they try to make it as less as sexual possible, even though they are on 24/7 and they also know you're on 24/7. But there is just something with them noticing, or you're telling about your past, or they notice certain behaviors or reactions that you make that are based on the past, and they are just very intelligent, and especially also emotional intelligent, and they just understand as, okay, I don't want to give her the feeling as if that is the only, like, I need to find the balance for her or him specifically to not make it only based on my attraction to them. You know, so this is a person that will keep flirting with you throughout the day, but very sweet, very kind. They will use the right words, you know, like beautiful, like, you know. Yeah, like those type words. But this is what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, nothing is set in stone. But to be honest, I don't really have the feeling that I need to say it with this reading, because honestly, how could you not want this? But you know what? You never know. Everyone is different. Maybe you can listen to it and think, I don't want this. But nothing is yet set in stone. Things can change, of course, especially. And the thing is, guys, also, I don't like to give time. I'm not gonna give time. Because one thing that I know with time, every single time when a reader gives me time and it gets more postponed or anything like that, I don't like that type of feel. So I'm just gonna give you with who and how. But not the time. Because it can change for everyone. Because some of you are 12 watching this, okay? And to be quite frank, this is very much a mature relationship, okay? And you're not. Most of you are probably not ready for that. And it's okay, because you should learn in life. And, you know, but some of you, maybe you're in the 1% that meets their sweetheart when they were 17, you know. But whoever. This is a reading. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day. Bye-bye. Okay, Halpa number 2. There is a lot of sounds because it's very hot here where I'm living right now. It's like 30 degrees, so I have my, I don't know what it's called in English, with my ventilator, I think. But today's reading is who will be your next partner and how will be the relationship. And I'm gonna read it first off the image that I'm gonna put in your guys' screen the moment I'm gonna start reading, so you guys can watch with me. So at first I'm gonna read the picture, then I'm gonna use these 2 decks, Gold Foil Tarot and the Sexual Magic Tarot. I'm gonna use the Gold Foil Tarot for explaining who your partner is, and then with the Sexual Magic Tarot, I'm gonna look at how the relationship is going to be, and I'm gonna use that one also because it also gives me an idea of how the sexual connection is going to be with you guys. So yeah, sit tight, drink some water, and also before I want to start, I already want to say, I'm a person, I'm open for feedback, but I'm not open for cruel or rude comments. I'm also the type of person, I will delete your comment, or I will react to it in the same way as that you talk to me. So I'm not this person that is gonna accept it. And also, I also don't want to see anyone being rude to who, like one of my own followers. I don't condone bullying, also not in that way. So be kind, please, to me and to your fellow community in this, reading. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna put the image here right now. Okay, let me take a sip. Okay, what I'm seeing at first, for some of you, it can be a chef. For some of you, only take if it resonates. For some of you, it can be a same-sex relationship. And the reason why I say that is because on this image there is a woman. And me, myself, I'm a woman. I am straight though, but still, I still take that in account. This person has shorter hair or very beautiful curls. Do you know those curls that it's giving me, you know those people that have like very beautiful black hair with big curls and it's shiny? It's giving that. This person can also have a beard. If they have a beard, it's trimmed, okay? It's not a untrimmed beard or whatever. This person, this man, can be a little bit unconventional, and not in the way as he's ugly. No, not in that way. I mean in the way of, this can be a man that can play with, if it's a man, by the way, he is straight, okay? He's very much straight. I don't see bisexuality in this card. I only see or straight people or gay people, but no in between. I don't really see that, to be fair. But what I do here is that you, the reader, you can be the one who's bisexual. But let's continue. This person is or very straight or gay, but if this is a man, he's going to be a little bit unconventional in the sense of he's the type of man who maybe wears nail polish, you know. This is a man who wears rings. I don't really see piercings, but I do see tattoos. Okay, I do see that. This can be a person who's also very pale, because the image like that of the man that I see is a pale man with black hair and a black beard. Very handsome, by the way. This person loves food, and what I also said in the beginning, it can be a chef. This can be also someone who asks your number and they are gonna call you soon. So for the one who resonates with that, this person is going to call you regardless. This is a person who finds it very important that their life is seasoned just as their food. Okay? This is also a person that there is something they find color theory very interesting. Maybe if you could talk with them, there are certain colors that they wear or that they have in their room, and if you would ask them about it, it has a very significant meaning to them. Let's see. This person can also have a beauty mark on their lip, like on their upper lip. That's what I see. For the women, if this is a woman, it's giving me Marilyn Monroe vibes. If I need to be fair, it's giving me Marilyn Monroe vibes, and not in the way of the because I see this, or I see white with blonde hair and big voluptuous blonde hair, or I see dark with still voluptuous hair. If it's a woman, I don't see short hair on a woman. Even though I find it interesting because this woman does have short hair, but that's not what that's given to me. Unless someone is sitting here and thinking, well, my only type is someone with short hair, maybe it counts for you then. Some of the people here can also like at least what is that name of the movie again? Pulp Fiction. So or you like Pulp Fiction, or the guy has something with Pulp Fiction. This is a guy who likes to travel, but there is a but to it. I cannot very much see what the but is, but there's a but to it. Is there something more that I see from the picture? There is something that they have close to their heart. It can be a necklace. It can be a picture of someone that they have in their car or in their pockets, or in, you know, that, I don't know what it's called in English, but where you put your money in. There they can have a certain picture. There is something that they have close to their heart, and it's also something that they protect, and that's something that they will keep. This can also be someone, if you are getting close to their heart, that's exactly where you're gonna stay. Like, they will, the moment they see you as someone they want to commit to, and they are not only wanted to but going to commit to, you will be very close to their heart. This person is also very wise. The funny part is they don't scream to me as someone who's very creative, but in the way that they look, you would think they are creative, but they actually just work a corporate job. Or maybe the most creative thing that they do is maybe event managing. Okay, but still the corporate side of event managing, like the planning and that kind of stuff. Also, I need to say, for some of you, it's the one and or the other, or it's the tattooage without the nails, or it's the nails without the tattooage. And if they don't have any of that, they are kind of pill, or they are just pill in general, or they are the pill is one of their family, or the pill is one of the person that you have met in their country. There's something with pillness here. Okay. I don't know why I hear it, but I hear love potion. This is someone who have dealt with a lot of toxic commitments, but there is something with them that they are a lover boy or a lover girl in a good way, okay, not in a manipulative way. But they have dealt with a lot of connections that were very toxic. But they are not toxic. But the thing is, though, because of those things, they're more hesitant of, because they are, what I hear, they are absolutely emotional available. Okay, let's take it out of the way. But they are hesitant about maybe give to you emotionally, because they are not sure if you are going to be codependent on them, or they don't want to go codependent on you. Because I think two things have happened for them: or they have dealt with someone who was very codependent, or the way that this person loves gets seen or got seen by those very toxic people as that person being too codependent, even though this person was just very emotional available and they didn't know how to deal with that. Or this is something that they have dealt with, that they have figured out that they were being in connections and that they thought that those people were codependent, but actually they were very emotional available. So for some of them, it's a mix. It's someone who went in a connection maybe, and that connection, they were with someone who was very emotional available and they thought that person was codependent. Then they went in another relationship that was very toxic, and that was actually codependent. and therefore they went to another relationship, and because of this type of drama they were overgiving to the toxic person in the third relationship, and then there is another relationship that they like didn't give to at all, and they actually should have. And then there's a long period of time that they are single, or they are trying to be single. And I also hear something about you're coming in their life on the right time, but they can't see it clearly yet. So they have a certain feeling with you, but they don't really, in their eyes you're coming too soon. So in their eyes they're thinking, okay, wait, I am supposed to stay single. But little does this person know that's not the path that they should be walking, because you're actually the soulmate that is given to them. And this can also, what I also hear, this can also be something for you. The thing that I just explained, maybe there's something that you have dealt with, and maybe this person's gonna come inside your life in the moment that you're very much single, or living your bachelor life and thinking by yourself, wait, I feel something different for this person, but I had a different plan. Does that make sense? Okay, I'm gonna go into the cards now. Let me drink first because it's so hot here. Okay, I need this. Okay. I have this song on from Kalani, from Jordan, and then yeah, I don't know how to say the name. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Oh, okay, yes, this person has a lot to say. Okay, wait. Someone reminded me, because I think there's someone here who watches my tarot readings. Put something like, put a heart emoji. No, wait. Put a tree emoji down here, because there's someone who is watching my tarot reading multiple times. Like, this is not the first tarot reading that you're seeing of me, and this person reminded me, wait, but where's the part where we check if all the cards are upright? So you remembered me. Okay, let's check if every card is upright. I do know that every card is upright, because I think when I did the first pile, I did them all right. But let's check together, because life can always surprise you. It's so hot, my hands get so sweaty right now, especially because these cards are also like very slippery. Okay, this person wants to talk. This person is very good in talking, very sweet. One thing that I hear already, this connection is gonna go, it's gonna be a slow burner, but it's gonna be very clear at the start that everyone likes each other. I have a feeling like you guys are both a little bit stubborn. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Who is the person that pile number 2 is going to be with? Who is the person that pile number 2 is going to be with? Who is the person that pile number 2 is going to be with? Okay, he said don't go so fast. Like he doesn't want me to shuffle that fast. Okay. Who is the person that pile number 2 is going to be in a relationship with? Next. I hear for you, this can be the next person for you, because there can be a certain thing that you're dealing with someone right now. And I heard the song from Ariana Grande of Thankyou next. And then you think, well, this person ain't is, so thank you next, and this is going to be literally the next. Okay, who's gonna be the next partner of file number 2? Who's going to be the next partner of file number 2? It's a family person. It's a family person. They have a tendency of walking away from their truths. Why is the Four of Cups here? Oh, I'm just only gonna pick this one. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? I heard the Ten of Cups. I don't know why. Why is the Ten of Pentacles? Oh. Why is the Ace of Swords here? Okay, this is a person. Let me tell you. I'm gonna check if everything is sitting right. This is going to be a person that they have certain fears with a certain truth that they walked away from. Okay? In this connection, there is something at the start with you guys' connection. I don't know why we're already talking about what your connection is going to be like, but there is something that I need to talk about from the start of this connection. And I find it interesting that it's laid out at the end and not at the start of the beginning of the reading. But let's start here. I never do this, by the way. Mostly I start from A to B. Now we're gonna go from B to A. But okay. There is something with the truth that they hold within this connection where they try to walk away from. So there is going to be a moment in the start that they are going to self-sabotage in some way. For a lot of you, this is not going to be toxic towards you. It's going to be very toxic towards them. This can be even looked at in a way of, you know, maybe you guys starting to know each other, so your guys are not dating, your guys are just seeing each other, like hang out with like a few times, maybe have the same friend groups, etc. But you're walking in there and they notice you, and they notice when they build a certain connection with you that they actually like you much more than they thought that they were going to like you. It's not in a point that they have told you that they're gonna date you or vice versa. So for you guys both, it's like, okay, I'm gonna see you as a friend, but not really a friend, because I know that I have certain feelings for you, and I think that you also have certain feelings for me, but no one says anything. So therefore, this person, there can be a moment that they're gonna kiss with someone else or have sex with someone else or whatever. But in that moment, especially after that moment, they're gonna realize, like, shit, I feel more for pile number 2 already than I thought that I would. Because this is a feeling of someone who has been single for a long period of time, who really had in their head that they were gonna stay single forever or for a very long time, and in their eyes they're like, you are here too soon, and they find it hard to accept that. So they're kind of self-sabotaging. They don't self-sabotage towards you though. I don't see you getting hurt. But they are most definitely hurting themselves in some senses. Maybe you can notice it and find, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm a little bit confused at the moment. But this is someone who will self-sabotage in this way, but it's not further on in the connection where it's condoned as cheating or anything, you know. So yeah, maybe also for you guys meeting, maybe one of you guys had sleep paralysis or has problem with sleeping. Maybe this person has problem with sleeping. This person is also very, they take family very seriously. They can have 2 little brothers or 2 little sisters, maybe even 3, but I've seen the dogs like loyalty. There's something maybe with 2 little brothers or 2 sisters of their own, and then maybe there is a 3rd on the way, or there is someone like, maybe it's their inner child. Like they are very in tune with their inner child also. This person is actually much more spiritual than you think that this person is. Maybe they also have a certain religion. But if this person has a religion, let's say their religion is Islam, or they are maybe Christian, or they're maybe Buddhism, they are still very open for others' religions. Then with the 4 of Cups here, there can be a missed opportunity in the beginning, and that is something that we're also kind of sorry. That's also very interesting, because most of the time I don't kill bugs, and now I kill the bug. Maybe this is a person that if something is in their way, they don't mind killing it, and not literally. This is not a criminal, so don't worry. But they find it easy to kill things that they don't want in the way. Okay. This is also someone who really is at the moment, especially in the moment that you meet them, really wanted to be young and youthful, and you are absolutely ruining that moment. Like, you're ruining it, because you bring something in them that they want to provide, they want to give, they want to be in a higher commitment, they want to, especially because this lays in the middle, like they want to commit, but you're throwing away their plans because they're really thinking like, no, this is not the time that I want to commit. So therefore it can maybe take a little bit of time when you know them. It's going to be for a very long period of time, like as oh no, we know each other, or we care a lot about each other, or and also for a lot of you, I still want to say, this is not a person that will have sex with you soon, okay? This is not a person that's gonna have sex with you and say, oh no, we're just this is not a person that will put you in a situation. But this is also a person, though, you need to have clear boundaries, because if you don't, they will not be attracted to you in any shape nor form. So if you're thinking right now with yourself, oh, I don't have boundaries, or it's going to be taking a long time before I have them, this person will come in your life the moment that you already have those boundaries. Okay, so if you're now in a moment of, oh, I want to change my character, I want to change my personality because there are certain things that bring me down, you will meet this person almost at the end of it. Not at the end of it, but almost at the end of it. This person is gonna see is gonna ride with the wave to 100% finishment. That's not even correct, but oh well. English is not my first language, but yeah. So this is the person who you're going to be with next. This is also a person, for some will say, oh, this is a person that gets bored easily. But honestly, this person is not a person that gets bored easily. This is a person, though, that, okay, I say it wrong. Okay, this person is a person that gets bored easily, but you will never bring them to that point. And also, what I need to mention, don't hyper fixate on the on oh my gosh, I hope the next person, I need to be relevant to that person, because for you, you just only need to be yourself, and they will never stop getting, they will never like get over you in that way. You know, there is something that you withhold that keeps their interest, and they literally show me you standing, and that is already enough. Even though maybe they have learned, or they have dealt with people, or people dealt with them as a person, or if they were a person that got bored easily from them, or they from the others. Okay, with this person, I see a lot of 50-50s. I see a lot of things as they were first a certain way, then they have dealt with people that were that way, and then they become those people, and then they change something again, and now they're changing again. But now they are at the moment of changing to actually something and someone that they want, that you would want to commit to. This is not a person that is like, you see that potential. Okay, this is also a person, is just a person who takes action. They're very honest, maybe a little bit honest in a sense of, I want, like, you as spot number 2, you think, damn, that's a little bit too honest, because you give me no room of being delusional. But this is just this type of person. They will not put you in a delusional state. Their love language is also very much words of affirmation. Okay, and I guess he wants me to stop. Oh, by the way, see this. I haven't noticed it before. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, match made in heaven. What can I say? This is a person who's also very balanced in their masculine and feminine energy. And this is also a person, they really choose who they show their feminine energy to, and who they show their masculine energy to. So for some people, if you ask about them, some people say something else. Some people say that they're very feminine, and some people say they're very masculine. But every time when you hear someone say that, you don't see it, because you're really thinking by yourself, like, wait, I don't know what you're talking about, because this person, towards me at least, is like very much balanced. This person knows when to take action, when not to take action, when to talk, when not to talk, when to give, when not to give, when to love, when not to love. Even though there's maybe something in their feminine energy that's a little bit distorted, because they do have still a little bit of a way of giving to certain people that they shouldn't give to. And the things with this person can have black hair, by the way, but this person is very centered, also very protected, but there is something with them, like, they are very kind. They are too kind. And I have the song Testament, and maybe a lot of people try to do a lot of tests on them. They have stood strong, but this is a person that, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's a very balanced person, but this person do need a little bit watch out with the fact that people don't take too much from their feminine side. But they are because they are very given. And the thing is with this person will say, well, I'm just happy to give. But yes, okay, I get it, but this person needs to learn more boundaries in that part, because you need to get things in return. And that's true. That's just my truth. And if someone doesn't see that way, I don't know, don't take it. But for me, it's very much like, you cannot give if you don't take. You can't. You're unable to, because it's eventually the source, and the source you're gonna be tired, and you cannot be able to move. Like, the car need to have the motor, and if the motor is done, there's nothing to give to anymore, you know. So that. Okay, then check how will be the relationship. You guys are so, this is already very long reading. So this person is such a stalker. Like, don't say the other groups. Don't tell the other groups, please. Oh, I do need to do this off the camera because of the images. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. Take this as a time of taking a little bit of snack or food or water or whatever. By the way, I also had like a moment in another reading that a person told me, oh, I always hated that this black people never know how to talk normally and properly. And I was sitting there like, are you so absolutely fucking for real right now? First of all, I'm gonna slap the bitch. Second of all, my first language isn't fucking English. And third of all, what English can you talk next to English? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. No. Did it hurt me? No. But I was thinking about myself like, damn, some people are so absolutely retarded and dumb and stupid. Yeah, and so, I don't know, so self-centered in some way. Because they make a problem. Why did I do this? This was not a good idea. This was so problematic. Okay, this also with this person in the connection, they're gonna do certain stuff and you're gonna think, and you're gonna tell them also, why are you doing this? This is so problematic. Like, you're making it so much harder than you need to make it. Like, why? Because I also have the feeling with this person, they have learned from house that they need to fight for love, but they brought it everywhere in their life, so they need to work hard for everything, and you're gonna be that person and saying like, chill out, babe. Like, you don't need to overwork yourself to get something or be deserving of something. You're already deserving of it. I think you're kind of, they seem as the person who is very cool, calm, and collective, but I think you're a little bit more. I ain't gonna lie. I think you're a little bit that boss ass B, you know. I need to check if they were upright just now. Okay. How will be the relationship between, oh, Emperor? How will be the relationship between the person and power? Okay. The King of Pentacles and the Temperance. How will be the relationship between pound number, Four of Swords? I only need to ask about the Four of Swords because they are telling me that they already have enough cards. So I guess that's the Hierophant again. Okay, lovely. Five of Pentacles. Okay, there is something with someone's gonna feel left in the cold. If it's mixed, or it's you or it's them. There is something with someone's gonna feel left in the cold in a relationship at a certain point because someone has a lot of options or someone. But the thing is, this, like, that person, damn, oh, it's so chaotic. Okay. Wow, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, there's something with this connection. There is a little bit of turbulence in the start. There is something significant with the beginning of this connection, people. I swear. I swear. First off, there is something in the connection. Yes, there is something with options. someone's gonna think that someone makes use of their option, or someone's gonna think, well, this person has a lot of options, so I don't even wanna, you know, I don't know if I need to shoot my shot. But the thing is, I see you both being attractive, and you both fixate on the fact that the other person has a lot of options. Like, make it make sense, people. And I also have a feeling with the both of you, you both have the tendency of going for people who are just not necessarily your type, because you guys are mirror each other. You guys are mirror each other to the T, okay? Because this gives me queen vibes, like real shit. The same hairstyle, there is just like, this person really thinks that you're with someone else in the start, or they know that other people are interested in you. There's also something with a lot of swans. 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 The Emperor, King of Temperance. It's so funny because I don't see a lot of cops. We never really had a lot of cops. But there is a lot of emotions, though. Cops. There is something about this connection that I cannot tell. I ain't gonna lie. The only thing I can say, though, it's a good connection, but it's a connection where everyone is gonna learn a lot, and the both of you are going to be extremely successful in your own endeavors, but also together. Like, this is the group, you guys have a very private relationship. Like, it can even start very private, but very committed. The moment after you guys getting to know each other, the moment there's going to become a kiss, maybe that's also the thing, there's going to become a kiss, there is gonna come a kiss, maybe there's a moment of silence, but this person, if I'm telling you that this person wants to commit to you so bad, but they are just so confused because they keep telling me this was not the timing as it's supposed to be on. For some say I'm too young, some say I'm just starting my business, some say I just ended the connection. Like, there is something. But you are also very I really have the feeling that you're the feminine, that you are very intelligent, beautiful, strong, independent woman who's also very stubborn. But the fact is, with you, I see stubbornness, but very much open. And even with the Hierophant, what I find funny, the moment that you maybe even come in, there are two women that he kind of talked to, but he has no eyes for them. And even also with that, but this hand is, it doesn't feel like, you see these two women, and with this hand, this is a girl with red hair. She has red hair. She has red hair. She has red hair. She has red hair. In the moment you're gonna come, there is going to be a woman next to you that is interested in him, in them, more even maybe with the swan, but they truly and only see you. Like, I swear, they only hold you they only this I feel so much love from this spouse, like so much love. This person, there's also something with music that connects each other. This person is going to be so protected over you, but this is also going to be a connection that the feminine energy is going to be able to be extremely in their feminine energy. Because I have the feeling for some women that are watching, you always need to be in your masculine energy, but with this person, you can be so extremely feminine. I ain't lying. And for the men that are watching, like, or if you have different pronouns, please make it fit for you how it fits. But for now, I'm gonna say for the men in here, you are going to be able to be fully in your masculine energy, but very loving. You're not going to be overbearing. You're gonna give. It's you guys are very much equal, give and take. There's also something, maybe you guys are gonna bond with certain drinks. Maybe you guys love to drink. I don't hear alcohol though, but for some of you, yeah, it can be cocktails and stuff. You guys have both like a very rich sense. But yeah, lovely. I'm gonna keep it from here, but the energy is so... I wouldn't be surprised if this is my reading, I ain't gonna lie. But the moment, trust me, the moment that this person, the masculine... also here with the hand. He cannot get his hands off of you, I swear. The moment it's like... this person, like... you guys are gonna be two peas in a pot. I really thought that I liked the first pal a lot, but I think this is my favorite pal. I ain't gonna lie. I think this is going to be my favorite pal. Okay, thank you, and I see you for next time. Bye bye. Okay, pal number 3 for you guys. I'm gonna do this a little bit different than the other 2 pals because, okay, I'm gonna start from the top. There is a significant song for you guys' pal. That's where I'm gonna start. I'm gonna say the lyrics, but I'm also gonna put it in the bio, so you can check it for yourself. I also put the song on repeat for myself because there's a significance to this song. Also, I lost your guys' first pick, but glad I remembered the 2 people on the picture. It's from the Addams family. I searched it up, I found that picture, but I had a very urge to scroll down, and I found another picture. And at first, I was thinking to myself, okay, this I need to get this picture also. But what I think was going to happen, the first picture is going to explain a little bit the story already of your guys' connection, of how it's gonna start off. And then the second picture is going to talk a little bit more about how it's going to be and the ending of the relationship. And not the ending of a breakup, but for some of you, I strongly have the feeling that this is someone that you had a certain past with. I also have the feeling with this, like this pal, that the first time or first go around, someone in this connection was or not giving, or there was a certain toxicity. I don't know if it's from the both of you or if it was from one person in the connection in particular. And when this person comes back, trust me, this person's energy is changed not only their words match their actions that they're gonna put at you, but their energy is also gonna match that. So keep that in mind. If someone comes back with a certain attitude but their energy hasn't changed, it's not about them. Okay, and for some of you that are thinking by themselves, okay, I really do not have anyone from my past relationship that I want. Maybe it's a past, like, sexual connection, a past friendship, a past work colleague, but there is something entitled in the past. Maybe there wasn't a strong past connections and things happen, but there is someone, or this person is already here, or you guys are already in the separation. But there is a certain past element to it, and if you really think that could not be me, then this is not your pal, and I would check out one of the other pals, because I get this very strongly. This is about someone from the past. For some of you, it is someone who was already very healthy in the past. But for the most of you, I truly have the feeling that this connection was very much passionate based. But what I do hear, the feelings were already there. But there was one person in particular, or maybe the both of you, that wasn't very clear towards themselves about their deeper feelings for you, because there was something in that moment that kept themselves stuck. And for the most of you, it can be the case that they came out of their relationship, out of our relationship, kind of damaged, thought that they would never want to love again, but then they found you. And I hear in my head a spirit guy saying that that's also a sound, exactly that phrase. I don't know, like a song. I don't know if that is a song, but maybe you can check it out and maybe you'll find the song. But let's go into the lyrics first. One thing that I forgot, I also have with this spouse strongly the feeling that a man is watching this. A male is watching this reading right now, a man. And this story can even be about, because in my feeling, the masculine was more closed off towards the connection and the feminine energy. The feminine energy was very much open. And masculine energy isn't based on gender, but in this case, I truly have the feeling that the masculine energy in this is the male, is the man. And there is a man watching right now. Because maybe you have the feeling that you want to enter someone else's life back again. Or there's someone from my past. No. No, but there's someone watching. There's like a significant male, like man, that I'm channeling with a lot of regrets. So the watcher, the man watcher who's watching this, I don't know if it's all of you men, but there's one significant man watching right now that actually in kind of a pain, but it's because of your own actions. Interesting. Okay, let's go to the song. The song is from Gracie Abrahams and Aaron Dessner. It's called I Love You and I'm Sorry. Okay. 2 August ago, I hear here in the song 2 August ago. For some of you, it could have been this August. Just saying. 2 August ago, I told the truth. Oh, but you didn't like it. You went home. You are in your Benz, and I'm by the gate. Now you go alone, charm all the people you train for. You mean well, but aim low. and I will make it known like I'm getting paid. The thing is with this person is charm all that this person says charm all the people you train for. You mean well but aim low, and I will make it known like I'm getting paid. What I have the feeling with this person is they knew they fucked up. They see you being desired by other people, but they still think that you aim low, because they put you on a certain pedestal that's so high. But I think they kind of self-sabotage the first time around. And even though with you mean well but aim low, in their imagination, in their mind, they are a certain person, or they were a certain person in the past that they weren't. And now that they became that person, they think by themselves, the people that you are going with, you aim low for them because I will give you everything. I will give you my air to breathe. Literally. So it's not in a harsh or mean way of you. But they truly think that they are the only one that can provide you of everything that you actually deserve. And this person it's interesting for me because this person, it gives me, this person gives me a person that isn't even that tall, but you can be with someone who is tall and they will still think I'm bigger than a person. And the reason why they think that is because they tell me because I am, but because they went out of the depths for you. And for some of you, if this isn't a past person from this lifetime, it can be a person from your last lifetime. But me personally, I don't really like that kind of stuff because I like the 3D realm. I like to manifest the things that are already in the 3D realms. So I also hope with the people watching this tarot reading that this will be manifested in the 3D realm, and this isn't going that I don't channel for that. I don't channel for dream state things or 5D things. I manifest and I channel from 3D realm experiences that will happen in the 3D realm, because I'm not invested in that, things that you cannot touch. I don't invest in that. Okay. Then next song in the song it says, that is just the way life goes. I like to slam doors closed. Trust me, I know it's always about me. I love you and I'm sorry. Yes, this person very much self-sabotaged very badly. And the thing is, in that time frame period, they were very selfish, very self-centered, very... It's giving me a knowing-all, a pick-me, but not a pick-me in a way of, I'm so small. But more the pick-me of, I'm the prize. In their mind, they truly thought, sometimes when people get hurt, that they create, because of a hurt heart, they create themselves as someone extremely big, and they create a very big ego because of that, so that in their mind no one can fit them. It's other way of kind of self-sabotage of saying everyone, you are too good for everyone, in that kind of mindset. But little did they know. Okay, 2 summers from now, we've been talking, but not all that often. We are cool now. For some of you, it's not 2 summers ago. It's literally we've been this August, this summer. For some of you, I don't have the feeling it's that it wasn't this long ago. Because for some of you, this can be someone that you went away maybe a month ago, but their growth in that month is going to be extremely they grow rapidly fast. But the only reason why they have grown rapidly fast in those past month or weeks or whatever, because the universe or even themselves put themselves in places that reminded them the feeling that you brought into the connections. And every time when they were at a certain spot or a certain place, they were feeling a certain energy. And I have the feeling that this is going to occur the moment or the next moment that they will see you again. Because then because maybe you haven't seen each other for a long time period or a certain period, they will see you, and then everything makes sense. Everything falls into place. Yes, I'm filming. Okay, good. And I got a message. So I think see it as I don't know how it's called in English, but that I'm on the right path. But they see you, and all those moments that they maybe had in a certain spot that they were, all those feelings, they felt so alive, so happy, so loved. And then I get back and I don't feel anymore that feeling. But the moment that the moment they see you or hear you, it's the moment they get flashback and they understand, oh wait, my happiness is, and not in a codependent way, not in a codependent way, but my happiness is kind of linked to this person, but not in a codependent way. It's more in a, they understand the depth of their feelings right there and right then. Okay. I will be on a boat, you're on a plane going somewhere, same, and I will have a drink. So I think you guys are indeed like separated in some way. Wistfully lean out my window and watch the sunset on the lake. I might not feel real, but it's okay. Cause that is just the way life goes. I push my luck, it shows. Thankful you don't send someone to kill me. I love you, and I'm sorry. And the thing is with that, cause that is just the way life goes. Maybe somewhere for some of you, this person treated you in that manner in the past. Well, that's just how life goes. Like, they didn't take any accountability of their own fucking actions, like, at all. And then this part, thank you don't send someone to kill me. I hear it from their higher self and the person who they have become, and they look at the person that they were, and they are thinking by themselves, oh my gosh, this is a horrible person. You deserve the best, and if I was me standing in front of me, I would have sent someone to kill me. Okay. Further in the connection, further in the lyrics, they say, you were the best, but you were the worst. As sick as it sounds, I loved you first. I was a dick. Exactly what I said. I was a dick. It is what it is. A habit to kick the age-old curse. I tend to laugh whenever I'm sad. I stare at this crash. And the crash, they show me something. The crash was the moment that you walked away, or what I think is that you walked away, but they did something to make you walk away. And that they see that as the crash. It actually works. Making amends. This shit never ends. I'm wrong again. So the thing is, they are gonna walk around for a long period of time of wanting to make amends, but they keep putting it off, because what I really think is that this person, this is someone that you're gonna end up with. Also, this is giving me future spouse. There's a but. This is the kicker, but I think it's their karma in some sense. Every single time when they want to make amends with you, or they think about it, they or find out that you're in another relationship, or they find out that, I don't know, you're on vacation for a certain period of time. They keep finding something out, but I think the universe is doing this because the universe is wanting to make them see clearly that they need to relive that moment of you not being there and you walking away. Because if they're gonna give this person you too fast to them, even if they change too fast to them, they're gonna forget too fast, and the universe doesn't want them to forget. So they're gonna put them in a certain spot in a certain place wherein this person keeps on getting a certain heartbreak of that moment, so that they keep continuing healing and growing and getting better. Yeah, and so that they can truly understand to the depths of what they actually did wrong in the first place. Because they can see and look at themselves, yes, I'm a dick. But I think they are now in a period of changing. But you cannot be there too fast. And I think that you're gonna go on further on in your life. Because I hear someone say, because they ask that. So but yeah, that's very much what I'm getting from the lyrics. Your guys' reading is going to be longer than the rest. I already noticed it. It's already on 80 minutes. Okay, further on in the lyrics. The way life goes, joy riding down our road. And this is more further on. Okay, lay on the horn to prove that it haunts me. And then, like in like quotes, I'm wrong again. This person throughout the rest of your guys' relationship, they are gonna remember who they were to you, and they are gonna try to keep rewriting the past through changing the present that you guys are being in. This person, I'm not making a joke, it's maybe a little bit sad, but this is kind of a way of their karma. This is kind of the way how it needs to be done. This person, for the rest of your guys' connection, is gonna try to rewrite the past. They will always have a certain guilt, always have a certain pain. Like, I feel it right now. I got a little bit emotional by myself. Like, this person is in so much regret. And for some of you, it wasn't even cheating. But it was the fact how they walked away, or it was the fact how they made you feel while walking away. For some of you, it isn't that big. They were toxic though, but for the most of you, they weren't cheating. They weren't abusive, like physically. Well, for all of them, I have the feelings that they weren't cheating or they weren't physically abusive, but they were mentally abusive in some way. They were very toxic. But also not mentally abusive in the way of a narcissist, but just self-centered. And then, I love you, I'm sorry, the way life goes. And then between things again, I don't know how it's calling this. You were the best, but you were the worst. As sick as it sounds, I love you first. And the thing is with you were the best, but you were the worst, is the way of you were the best. But you put them in the worst feeling they have ever been with the moment that you walked away. So it's not the way of you were the worst in that sense of you are the worst person they have been with because it ended. No. You were the worst because you actually woke them up to the person that they actually were or were becoming. And you made them look in the mirror, and it hurted them like a bitch. It hit them like a rock. I think they tried to walk away from it or run away from it, but they couldn't for a certain reason. I think there is something with, or because they've seen you again, if it was online or if it was in real life, or that there's a certain spot that you guys will see each other, whatever. And then, as sick as it sounds, I love you first. I truly believe this person did. This person was just extremely hurt from past experiences. This person looked at you through a lens of a person that didn't, through a lens that you didn't broke. And then he says, or they say, I want to speak in code. And then between quotes again, I was a dick, it is what it is. A habit to kick, the age-old curse. And this is the thing, I was a dick, it is what it is. That's how they was treating the situation in the past. It is what it is. They were like, oh, I already fucked it up, it is what it is. I was a dick, oh well. It is what it is. They kind of tried to ignore the fact what they actually did. And then the moment they looked in the mirror, it was a habit to kick, the age-old curse. And the age-old curse is the curse of them becoming the person that hurted them in the first place. And their eyes got opened. And I think for a certain point they thought that their love life was cursed. But I think the moment that you walked in their life, you were supposed to be present. But they intertwined their old curse into the new beginning. And that's what they strongly remembered from that situation. And that's also what made them change. And then the last few sentences, I hope that I won't make it about me. Exactly, this person always made it about them in the past. And then in quotes again, I tend to laugh whenever I'm sad. I stare at the crash and it actually works. So what I love you and I'm sorry. Okay, what I get from that is I tend to laugh whenever I'm sad. Is this person seemed so happy when it was over, even though they weren't at all. I even hear that they posted certain things or did certain things to maybe they hope that you would watch their Instagram or anything and notice something that they posted. I don't know. Then I stare at the crash and it actually works. And this crash is about the crash. They looked in the mirror, saw what they were coming, didn't like it, and changed it. But this crash actually worked for them, eventually. And then I love you, I'm sorry. And now I get shown with the I love you, I'm sorry, is you being in their hands, like being in their arms. And them saying, I love you, and I'm sorry. And this is a person that lives in such regret of how they treated you. Okay, let's go to the pictures. Because I got two. I'm gonna make it shorter because we're like so far. This is a person. Because this is funny. The pictures you're gonna see right now, they have fallen in love with you the moment they touched your hands. Maybe there was a significant moment that they touched your hand, and that was I get all giggly and shit. But this person feels so deeply. You can be thick, you can be my build, you can go to the gym a lot, you can be small. This person gives me tall energy, but in my feeling they are not tall, but they do give me tall energy for an odd reason. This person is fine. You find them very physically attractive. They are very charismatic, especially in the past. Very charismatic, very clean. Oh, they now out of the sudden they do not want to talk about the past anymore. Like they got closed up. The only thing they want to tell you from the past, because this person isn't regret them, is they want, their focus was always on you. They already loved you. They love your ties. They love your waist, your breasts, your thighs, your face. Oh, they love your face. They admire your face. They especially love your nose. They love your hair. Sometimes it's long, sometimes it's short. Maybe you wear wigs or braids or whatever. They tell me they are the champagne that I cannot put away. And in my mind, they now bring up a picture of I wouldn't say New York, but no, New Year's Eve. Because with New Year's Eve, there's always champagne. And that's how you feel to them. New Year, Happy New Year. Every single time when they look at you, they think you are gorgeous. They got this person. Oh my gosh, it's so hard now. I get googly eyes. I get very much googly eyes right now. I get very much mesmerized. You have them on a chokehold. You are mesmerizing to them. You do not obey. They say you do not obey. But I'm glad you never did. Because he says, I think if you have obeyed, I would have never changed. Because no woman that I met did not obey to me. That fast. Because I hear for them, they maybe have been in longer connections. But those women always obeyed. And I think with you, when you saw the first moment, you needed to walk away, you actually did. And they also tell me that they want to tell you that they know that you have created a whole life already without them in the period that they weren't there. For some of you, it can be that this happened recently and you do need to wait 2 years from now. But for some of you, I just have the feeling that they have the feeling that it was that long ago. It's giving the moment you go to work, I already miss you. That's what's giving to me. I was supposed to tell who this is, but I already did. But this person just wants to talk about you. Yeah, they want to be so close to you. So close. Like this person, when this person come back, you're gonna maybe think that they will be a little bit codependent on you. But the only reason why that kind of is because they truly do not want to lose you again, and they have the feeling if they look elsewhere even for a second that you will be gone. But I truly think that's their karma. I really think it is. I really think it is type of karma. I ain't gonna lie. I really think it is. They like your voice. They like the squeak that you make. And now they said I'm bad. But oh my god. I'm gonna go on to another picture because this is, I just get googly eyes. I've just googled, like, when they look at you, the moment that you will give him a second chance, okay? Because the thing is, I think you're kind of over them by now when you give them another chance. But they are going to be on their best behavior. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe in the past they were very fast, like they want fast, like certain physical things. But oh, they are going to be on their best behavior. This is going to be, you know those moments when you when your boyfriend or your girlfriend, for the man that's watching, or for days, make it fit, did something wrong and you are mad and they kind of need to fix it, and then they stand beside you kind of quiet, like a little bit with their tail between their legs. That is how they are going to be for the rest of their life. Outside of their life, they will be leading, they will be dominant, but next to you, they will be a straight up emotional, open, loving person, and you're pinching back if needed. Even though I don't really get the feeling from you that you're very feminine. Even as a man that's watching, you're very... No, honestly, I don't have the feeling for the men that are watching. I think the men that are watching are the ones who are in regret. Because with this part, I truly have a feeling that there's very much... Even though the feminine woman is very feminine, very feminine in the looks, but she can be very masculine in also... This is the thing what I give, okay? With you, the feminine energy, you're very feminine. You dress femininely. And outside of your love life, you also dress very femininely. But you give me a business type of person, so therefore they're in your masculine, right? You're very... you're very assertive. You know exactly what you want. You go... You're the boss. You are the boss. And therefore, in a connection, you want to be more in your masculine and more in your feminine energy, right? So you always dress feminine, but outside of your love life, you're very masculine. You put yourself down as very masculine, but not masculine in a way or you're a man. No, masculine in a way of people respect you and people will obey to you because you are the boss. You know, that's what it's giving to me. People have crushes on you though. Like, a lot of people are crushing on you. A lot of co-workers, a lot of other bosses, a lot of shit, I even hear teachers. But inside the house with your man, you want to be so feminine. And you actually find a man, a very masculine the moment he opens their heart, he's very emotional. He's very giving. He's very much golden retriever vibes. For you, the black cat is the golden retriever in your relationships. But you do want the man to look as a black cat. So I do have the feeling with this man, or you know, or make it fit for your own sexual orientation. But for this man, they look very black cat, but they are very golden retriever from the inside. And that is what you consider as a masculine man. Okay, let's go on to the other picture. And the other picture I hear is when you guys are married. This is on the altar. This is when you guys said yes. This is... I get the googly eyes again. Oh my gosh. This man... regrets everything he ever did. Oh, and I love the way you kiss. And he also says, like, he will remember me by the way that I put my hands on your head when I kiss you. So there is a certain way that they put their hands when they kiss you, and it's behind the head. I get emotional, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. This man, yeah, this man wants to end with you. They want to die with you. You guys will grow very old, by the way, and you guys will look very young while doing it. I don't know why that came up, but... And you guys will marry kind of fast. Like, the moment that they come back, they will put a ring on that finger so fast you don't even want to know. They're going to be so proud of you. So proud. I'm gonna keep the picture here, and for you guys, I'm truly only gonna ask, because I already know kinda how the relationship going to be. You're gonna be put on a pedestal so high. So for you guys, I'm gonna check if everything is upright, by the way. I'm just gonna check how I didn't do this for the other piles, but hey, I'm gonna check how the STX is going to be. Because the connection, trust me, you will, in the relate, I don't even need to check in the cards, really. Like, yeah, we will see in the cards we also will get here, because even in the SEX cards I can kind of pull off of how the relationship is going to be. But okay, everything is upright. And I really had the feeling, by the way, that I need to do this reading today. I really had the feeling. How will the SCX be with pile number 3? How will the SCX be with pile number 3? How will the sex be with pile number? The Chariot, Knight of Swords. Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's again the regret feeling, right? They say, I will be dominant when they let me. One is a 6 of Wands here. Seven of Cups and a Page of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. There's something with writing. They're writing something. The Fool. The Fool. I need to stand for this one. Yeah, this person, oh no, this needs to be here. Oh, but okay, let's do this. No, wait. Okay. Yeah, this is that frustrating energy again of them writing and wanting to say that you're sorry. But every single time there is someone else. I truly have the feeling that the moment they want to come back, there's someone else in the picture. And they try to right their wrongs. They really try to. But you're still standing there with someone else. For some of you, I also hear they put that in their head because the moment that you want them to be aggressive, dominant in the bedroom, that is what they mention. That's not what they mention, but that's what they put in their own head. That's why they can go so so dominantly, like so angry, because they actually think that they think about things that piss them off, and the only thing that actually pisses them off is the fact that you're with someone else, or that you were with a significant person the moment that they wanted to come back, but they couldn't because you were with someone else. They are very dominant. They're very dominant. Like the way that they are dominant, you like it because they put it on a pedestal. It's very much you. And the thing is, what they say is the girls that are watching here, they are like, they have a certain thing of, because you are so high on a certain pedestal, they actually are like, I want everyone to watch. Do you guys know the book The Rituals? That is the feeling that I get from it. I want everyone to watch because you're mine. Then here, with the Knight of Wands, yeah, they're very good in bed. They celebrate you in bed. They give to you. They love to eat you out. They love the taste of they love your breast. They love your breast a lot. But they also love your, like, ass a lot. The thing is, they love your breast. And the moment they see your ass, they get them reminded about the fact that you have a big ass. And they are like, oh my gosh, I love her bum. I love her bum. Yeah. They also love your back. I think they're also the type of person, while having, the deed with you, they Okay, I got something showing that you are, let's say, you're laying on your stomach. They are laying above you. They taking you from behind. They put their hand, okay. You're laying here. They are sitting here. Not sitting, not how he sits right there. He has his on you. You're laying more in your stomach, so not on your side. They put one hand at the place of your shoulder and one hand on the place of your back, and they keep pushing, bouncing in you. But I love the feeling of when you like move, because you're like, they like, you have maybe muscles on your back and they are mesmerized by it. Okay, I don't know how to explain it well. Yeah, it's pretty much about you. Even the regret, you're gonna see it in the bedroom. Trust me. I think it's about you. Like, it's very much you focused. You, and also the sex is always going to be new. Always going to be new. Yeah, maybe, I think that the first time you guys, for some of you, is the first time they will cry after the fact, because they did so, you brought them to the ringer, let me tell you. Oh my god. Oh, this is not for the guys or girls that give people second chances just like this, just like that. You know, this is like you make them work for it, and they really love your VHGINA. Yeah, they really love it. They say it's like sweets. They love your taste. Bruh. The thing is also with them, they are always hard for you. Very hard. Like, not, like, very, very hard. And I think that's why also in places, when they are even surrounded with other people, they get hard and they get certain fantasies. But it's because in their mind, they are fucking you while everyone is watching. Maybe they have a certain thing with that. Even though I think really do, that's the thing with them, they have a thing for that. But at the same time, they are too possessive of you to even make people watch at you. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's giving, I don't know. Choose what you want. That's what I'm giving. What the fuck do you want, actually? Yeah, I'm gonna keep the reading for here, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I wish you guys all the best. Bye bye.